Hiya, come on in, get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. I don't know, I hope everyone's having a wonderful wet Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Or is it Tuesday? No, it's Tuesday. I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a terrific Tuesday and choosing whatever it is that they want to do today. But I just wanted to come on and see what was in the energy. And I looked at the bottom of the deck and I seen the Eight of Cups walking away. Then I seen the King of Pentacles, King of Cups. So I feel like this is, like a father, husband, something like that, but walking away. And then I seen an Empress. And I thought, no, they don't. Why would somebody walk away from an Empress? Like, it didn't make sense. This king, I feel like this is the same person. This is like closing out a cycle, so something's ended here, and it must meant to be. Like if it's the world showing itself, it's something that has to come full circle. Maybe it's not meant to be the one. If someone's walking out of your life, let them. I feel like it's meant to be if they are. It's that like that, because we meet people for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So a reason is usually a lesson that we have to learn. A season is just, as it says, like a season, short term. And then the ones that are a lifetime, I think that them. I think you'll know them when they arrive. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of the highest good, call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakras from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all and any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show the collective what it is that they need to see right now. Thank you. We love you. Oh, Three of Swords. So this is like, this could be your energy. Yeah, look, with this Lovers. I feel like that this is destiny, whatever this is, because there's a new beginning here. So this is heartbreak over love, over a lover. But this is meant to be. This is part of the, there's a Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny. The Fool is a brand new beginning here. And I feel like this is the Seven of Wands is protection, putting up your boundaries, standing your ground. High Priestess, yeah, using your intuition. The Six of Wands, victory, yeah. Yeah, there's something had to be ended to bring this new beginning. And I feel like being more of in a Knight of Swords energy, is better equipped to deal with something. Mentally focused as well, I feel. Yeah, so if somebody's leaving your life, let them. We have the Four of Coins here. I don't know if it looks like he's polishing them. But holding on to it. It can also mean saving. Oh, no. When I split it on this. The devil energy. Oh, spirit. Maybe you might have had some low vibrational energy in your life, and it's leaving. It's going. Sometimes it can be an enemy masquerading as a friend as well. Someone who you think's on your side can be working against you. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups. Yeah, giving me loving, very. I've seen the Empress. Oh, I'm seeing Eight of Swords here with this Four of Pentacles. But I feel like very loving family energy here. Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's like the matriarch of this family. Could be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be. Doesn't have to be though. The Chariot. Oh. The Two of Cups with the Three of Cups. The Chariot with the Six of Swords is like, it's like the Chariot is moving forward. The Six of Swords is getting out of there. It's possible something's like leaving quickly, or it could be, something leaving quickly here with the Chariot and the Six of Swords. And it's regarding this Two of Cups because, there was a Five of Wands and a Three of Cups. This is like another person involved. Could even be like a doppelganger kind of person. Seeing the Nine of Cups, I feel like, you're with the Queen, you've been the Queen of Cups, I feel like you're emotionally stable, emotionally intact. I feel like you're a together person. You got something together. Yeah, there was Seven of Swords here with the Eight of Coins. Oh, this is... The Seven of Swords is representing like a sneaky energy, but with the Eight of Coins, this could have been you. You might have had to work at something in secret, leaving. You might even have to leave in secret because this is the Chariot. The Six of Swords is leaving the Karma waters. The Seven of Swords is like, it's usually represents sneakiness, but with the Eight of Coins, I feel like it's something that you either have to work on or you're working hard on doing this. Yeah, I feel like it kind of gives me like a planned escape. I was once doing a planned escape and I had to leave sooner than anticipated. It didn't even work out. Because sometimes, this is like somebody's thinking about, or this could be you thinking about something, or somebody's remembering here. This is, looking back, I feel like it could be looking back on the past, or it could be somebody thinking about you. Yeah, look, Five of Cups, this is a lot of emotions here. Yeah, but I feel like this is, with the Three of Pentacles and the Star, I feel like you worked hard on your healing here. And I do feel like it was like an infidelity as well. I'm getting it. And now this person's either gone or you've gone, you left. It could be you that left. Or leaving. Take it as a resonates. That someone's going somewhere. And I feel, oh. They came out in reverse. And with this, seeing this Lovers here, because I'm thinking about this card, who this person is here. No. I feel like this person can't, there's like, this is having control here, but I feel like this is like, no, not. And then the Eight of Swords in reverse as well. You know, I feel like this person is not able to do something anymore. You know, Eight of Swords is like, you know, a mental entrapment, prison, mind prison, even prison in some cases. Yeah, this is surrender, this. Releasing feelings, surrendering. Self-acceptance as well, and a new perspective. Yeah, it could be looking at things with a new perspective. You know, this could even be your energy, like looking at things, well, you know, maybe if that hadn't have happened, then this wouldn't have happened. You know, so everything, I feel like things that have a knock-on effect, and looking at things in a different perspective. Because sometimes we can only look at the, excuse me, confirmation, the event, you know, or whatever it was that caused it, rather than focusing on why. You know, that kind of, it happens to us, not, you know, happens for us, not to us. I feel like this is someone being possessive here. And it's something to do with money as well, or coveting. It could even be a person. It could just be holding on to possessions, you know, but holding on to something, and this is release. So, you know, maybe it was could have been holding on to something that, you know, was an illusion, so to speak, like a dream that you might have had here with this Lovers card. But there were Three of Cups, there was a third party involvement. So you could have left because you know that whatever this person did. And I feel like it wasn't you. You know, I feel like that's the main thing, is it wasn't you. Yeah, this is like a new pathway opening up here with the Two of Wands. You're walking through the pathway, you know. It's like this way. You know, that I feel like that was a pathway that you had to go down. And this is like spirit showing you, yeah, it had to be done. And sometimes, and this is like, I feel like this is like moving in silence here. You had to move in silence, or you will, you know. But I feel this doorway here, it's like this door's closed and this door is open. I feel like sometimes, yeah, like that kind of love is blind kind of thing. Like you can probably know things and overlook them and not see the bigger picture, because you actually are blinded by love. And I don't feel like it is love. I feel like it's an illusion. We've got Empress here. A very powerful energy. So if somebody cheated on an Empress, then so be it, you know, then good riddance to them. You know? I feel like, you know, there's some, like, you could hear news about this person is now, you know, suffering burdens, you know, because to treat somebody with this good energy, you know, Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, Empress energy, and someone cheated on them. Well, dum dum. Oh, that's the Wheel of Fortune. You know, this is meant to be, this is destiny, this. And I feel like this is somebody walking into the destiny. With Two of Wands and the yeah, it's your destiny. Yeah, I feel like this was meant to be. This was part of, something that you had to go through to endure. And I feel like it is about your self-worth as well. You know, oh, we've got this Emperor and the Six of Wands. Look, so this is could be like successful in business as well. Because the Emperor is like a boss person. It could be male or female. It's an energy. Somebody who's standing up as I am the boss of me. I'm the boss of me. This is six of wands is success and victory. Very strong energy, very powerful energy. Just even looking at them there with this is something that was gained. It's like, yeah, this is, you walk through this door here, this door to destiny. It's so just boss energy with victory. Yeah, I feel like, but this is what I've seen. The first card I've seen was the Eight of Cups, walking away. So sometimes, yeah, it is best to, I'm not telling people what to do, but if you're in a situation, especially if you're in, if someone's been cheating, because no, it's like, no, why would you? There's just no point. I think, why would you you might as well just split up. If you're not happy with that person, so you go cheat, because obviously you're not, because you want to cheat it. But I think it's finding it out as well. When you find that out, it's like, no, it wasn't you. It was them. You didn't do it. Well, that's what I'm picking up from that reading. But yeah, I want to go and to look more into like the after this, the after the destiny. I'm sure Spirit will show us. I feel like this is like a Queen of Cups energy, very loving, very kind. This is the drive for, the confronting of an action, and defend and accept and let your feelings tell you out the moon. So I feel like this is having a drive, because this is that energy, is a drive to succeed in something. It's something, your destiny is here. And whatever it is, it's like you're going to be the boss of something, even if it's just the boss of yourself, but it's still boss energy. Someone who is capable, matriarchal energy, Ten of Cups energy. It's like the ultimate. And it's this is the drive for it, and maybe confronting, this is a confronting of it. It could just be, you don't have to confront somebody else, you could just confront yourself. This is defend and accept and let your feelings tell you how. So we've got a miracle here. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as part of source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. So yeah, I feel like this is you having this belief in yourself, just knowing that you are capable and emotionally strong enough as well. The Queen of Cups is somebody very in tune with their emotions, very intuitive, very kind, caring. It's like, I will wear my heart on my sleeve, and what are you going to do about it? But I feel like there's somebody's destiny, somebody has a destiny here, somebody went through this. This was somebody who was cheated on. I know what I see. And I bet this is someone who's like, she's like going forward regardless. Boss energy. Saying as a full-time job, serving and do it a little at a time. So this is something about being a full-time job. And it's like, it could be serving. It doesn't mean to say you're going to be serving. Like, you could do whatever. I feel like it's making something, for others, serving others. You must be good at something. There's something that you're good at. There's something that you can do, something that is of service to mankind. Dynamic, number 23. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. So this is a dynamic, this is something coming in, and this is solar plexus chakra. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the all. So I feel like this is someone who knows themselves as well. It's like, yeah, I know who I am and I know what I bring to the table. Yeah, allowance. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. So I feel like this is someone who is going to be expansion as well. You know, I feel like it's like your dreams come true, you know, even bigger than what you imagined. You know, you might have a little plan in your mind or something that you want to do, and spirit's like, you've got a bigger destiny here. There's something big, a bigger destiny, something that's powerful. You know, powerful energy. Emperor energy is very, very, very strong. You can even be a Queen of Cups, but it's just the energy that you embody. You know, like sometimes in that, when you see a marriage and people say, oh, you can tell who wears the trousers. Yeah, because sometimes women are embodying that energy, you know. And it's not like, oh, because they're bossy. It's maybe because they're efficient and they can run things, you know. If you're not efficient and not being able to run things, you're not in that energy. We've got Aries here and ships. And I'm seeing mother. It could be motherships. Yes, the motherships have arrived. And there will not be anxiety about any trouble, you know. There's going to be no anxiety about any trouble. And it says unrequited love, I see. So, yeah, Aries, motherships. Spirit. It could be fire, look, because Aries is representing fire here. You could even be like a mothership, do you know what I mean? You could even be an Aries, take it as a resonate. But do you know what I mean? I kind of get this, like, you know, someone who's solid, you know, like an old universe. Conception. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. And it says communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our art, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. And then it's universal love here. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the all of existence itself. Yeah. So it's one love, you know. There's so much indifference in the world today. You know, there's racists are in every race. You know, they are, and it's very ignorant to think otherwise. We've got Earth sign here. Somebody who could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But there's just too many racists. And I feel like those, you know, we're getting sifted. So, you know, it's like, are we all the same? You know, are we going to treat everyone, you know, as human as we all are? You know, are we just going to be, you know, people remain like ignorant? Oh, look, it says persecution and inquisition, baby. Oh. Baby. So, yeah. I feel like there's not going to be any room for racists. There's no room. We've run out. We've got olive branch at the bottom. Castle. Pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements, ego, wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, legacy, architecture, power, prestige, isolation, the old guard, and timeless. I feel like old soul here. Vibes that I'm getting. Strong, powerful, yes. Emperor, empress, inventor, yes. Look, innovation, imagination, creative gadgets, technology, groundbreaking developments. Okay to fail, do it again and again, inspired ideas, setting trends, mastermind, and modern era. So you could do something here. It could be, make something new, a groundbreaking development. You never know. Am reach for the moon, and if you fall, you'll land among the stars. Too many spirit, because I seem conflicting. Seen a thunderstorm here. Oh, it says power, destruction, trouble, electric display, a warning, out of control, energy shift, conflict, triumph over evil, fierce, booming, conflict, an opportunity to overcome. Thunderstorm. And it says roundabout here. Community connections, new direction, keep it moving, controls the flow of information, solutions, circular reasoning, fluid, many working parts, perfect timing, and a redirect. So something could be, I've just seen fairy tale, and yes. And we've got a bodybuilder here. Ooh. I'm not into all that bodybuilding. I feel like, some people are just out just to be masculine. I think it's different if it's for strength rather than, oh, look how big I am. There's a conviction here, gavel. We've got a person of earth. Decisions made, pay attention, offer accepted, legal matters, court order, fair, finished, being judged, bring order, serious situation, important decision, and assertion. And we've got this person of earth, the provider or caregiver. This is what I get off this person here. In the Ten of Cups energy, earth energy again. Grounded, secure, stubborn, nurturing, classy, stable, prosperous, materialistic, possessive, dependable. Manager, business owner, banking, CEO. This is the energy that I'm feeling on the I just seen take a closer look. So this is the energy, like, somebody who's got a powerful energy here. And somebody fumbled it. Somebody fumbled, yeah. Art and home, happy home, yeah. Security, love, kindness, yep. Family, again, belonging, bliss, contentment, comfort, established, fulfilled, legacy, boundaries, affection, peace, arts, desire, longevity. So this is someone who's, gonna live a long life. I feel like this person's in regret here. There's a person in regret. So maybe they see you might be going through a glow up. Sometimes you can get like you could be in a relationship with a person that just sucks the very life out of you. And when they feel like they've done with you, they'll discard you or they'll go pick someone else, probably a younger person even, someone totally oblivious. And then you'll glow up, you'll heal, you'll get better, you'll grow up, and they'll be like, oh shit. And they'll be left with a little scrag. I'm only joking. No, I'm not. No, but you know what I mean, though. It's like that kind of regret I feel. We've got the castle again. Yeah. Ancestral legacy. This is something, history. This is like, I feel like, you know, Akashic. You know, this is something that's, you know, I'm like, you know, strong family, prestige, old guard, timeless, something that's, you know, gives me them royal family vibes again. That kind of, you know, I think I want to do, I've got loads of Egyptian decks, and I want to do an Egyptian reading and see what, you know, will come out. There's something happening here within a few days. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of days. Something's happening within a matter of days. And this is someone who's competent here, superior. Yeah, precise, expert, sharp tongue, witty, clear cut, dead on, intense, target, showdown, effective, impressive, accurate, skilled, excel, arrogant, and first class. I feel like, yeah, this is someone who can stand the ground here. Someone who's like, yeah, I'm taking no nonsense. You want to bring a shit? Bring a shit. Let's deal with it. Assessment, evaluation, eyeglasses here. You could wear glasses. Take it as it resonates. Evaluate options, perspective, review, analyse, opinion, judgment, examine, seeing clearly, the fine print, estimate, closer look, focus, awareness, check the details. Yeah, check the fine print as well. We've got a connection here, a communication, something coming through. Throat chakra, could be you speaking out. Rings a bell, message, could be getting a message. Healing here. Mature love, heart chakra, strong relationship. Breaking free, yeah. I feel like somebody's broke free. There's truth and justice here. Due process, by the book. Appeal, balance, make amends, law, integrity, cut to the chase, fair and square, fair play, equity, even keel, legal matters, hear me out. We've seen legal matters here, conviction. Somebody could be, could have done something, gone and overstepped the mark, to even commit a crime. Oh, God, I can't make it up. Truth and justice. Spirit says, yes, true. We've got the truth and justice here. We've got the sapphire. Mental force, spiritual insight, open faith, wise judgment, power and strength, kindness. This is what I get off this Queen of Cups. Holy, valued, divine favour, revered, extroverted, motivated, precious. It's like gives me that you are precious in the eyes of the Most High. I feel like there's a roadblock here, blocked. Time to regroup here. Stalling, temporary setback. So somebody could have been stalling here. Somebody could have even been avoiding a court case. Keep avoiding it. It's a breakup. Spirit said it is happening now, so maybe this court case could be happening right now, and it is regarding this heartbreak, this interference, sorrow. Yeah, this is happening now. So maybe it was a court case on block. I feel like it was somebody was putting up barriers. Somebody was avoiding a court case here. Like when people ring up and say, "Oh, I'm sick," it could have been that, but it's like run its course. So now the Spirit's like, no, now it's happening. It's happening now. Yeah, I feel like this person was very childish and stubborn. So you could have been going through this for a while. But Spirit's like, no, it's happening now. There's going to be a direction change. Yeah, opportunities. There's going to be a multiple choices here, the moment of truth. Turning point, a change in circumstances. It's getting shit done here, masculine. I felt like that. This is like, Emperor energy. Organisation, help someone task at hand. I feel like this is somebody who can, work, do things themselves, fix their own shit as well. You might help other people do it as well, because it's saying help someone. Maybe that's what you could be. You could be like one of these, DIY people for other people, but you're a woman. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't feel safe letting a man in their home. I don't know. I kind of get that vibe. maybe it could be. I don't know. Could be a good business, that. Coin toss. Oh, yeah, so somebody could like, yeah, right, I'm going to flip a coin. Should I do this? Should I not? It might just be an idea, but it is a good idea, isn't it? Because, yeah, you think about all these DIY men. The DIY men, where's the DIY women? So somebody could do this. Somebody could be good with tools. You might have lots of tools. Yeah, and I feel like so you might flip a coin at this and think, yeah, shall I do this? Shall I not? Because imagine you could have a big business, especially if you're just for females, because it's male dominated. Yeah, female DIY woman. I don't know how I saw that, but that's what I've seen. Yeah, I feel like somebody could choose to do this. You could either choose to do this, or you could, because you could end up hiring other people as well. Build up business, get yourself. Look at these people's ideas now. If somebody's here up to open dishonor here. Oh, somebody could be going to prison. Humiliation, yeah, punishment for being abusive. They've been shut down now, caught. They're going to have public ridicule. Somebody could have been abusive to you. And this could be in the news. Yeah, they've got nowhere to run here, serving time. I feel like you was vulnerable. Now they regret it. They regret it now because why? Because they've been caught. Yeah, look, this is a person of air. Classic, grounded, secure. There's something here, dynamite, excitement, passion. So something's going to be explosive here. Something's going to be like, I don't know, like something's going to happen quick. Sudden, unexpected, yes, fast. Something's coming, something's going to happen fast. And we've got winter. I don't know, something could take off in winter. I don't know we've got something about winter. Going to be born in winter. But something could come off the ground in winter. You might be making plans, Could be, we've got fortitude. Yeah, it could be a plan, could open your business. Fortitude, staying power, stubborn, sealed off, aloof, prepared, backbone. Yes, true grit, got what it takes. So this is somebody ready for anything, and this could be your own business. Giving me ideas, but I'm not physically capable. Repairman, what did? It is, I feel like it is. Repairman, I feel like it is a woman, a woman repairman. Andy woman. Yeah, an Andy woman. But, I'm not saying that you're capable of better, but that is such a good job because look at the market. There's no Andy women, is there? Repair, fine-tune, heal, fix, many working parts, reset, proceed carefully, needs fixing, make adjustments, recover, skilled, make things right, mend, restore, upgraded. I've just gave somebody a right idea there. It's like it's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. Acclaim, curtain call, fame, recognition, parade, celebrity, admiration, applause, show, appreciation, spotlight, focused attention, theatre, act, performance. You are watching a movie. That's what I used to think about my life. It's like a bloody movie because no one would believe it. Honestly, it's like what I've seen with my own eyes and what I've experienced. And I'm still alive. It's like, whoa. It's never mind. I feel like I get an idea where these video games come from because sometimes real life is really like that, It really is. We've got balloons, fun, freedom, I vibe. Ascension, relief, rising up, aspiration, success, joyful, eye perspective, cheerful, attaining goals, stress-free, independence, and let it go. Yeah, I feel like somebody could have, like gone through all this, and it's not for nothing. And you'll know. We've got childhood here, innocence, playful, growing friendship, need of others, revisiting the past, loving life, no worries, and experience growth, new beginnings. This blend, it gives me, this starting again. a new lease of life. Yeah, look, transformation, the phoenix, transformation, eternal soul, renewing, resurrection, rebirth, destroy, rising from the ashes, emerge, a new era, alchemy, transmutation, ascension. The end is just the beginning. This universe here, and it says loud and clear, reaching out, throat chakra. Yeah, I feel like somebody's speaking out after all, you know. Interconnected heaven, awakening, creation. It's like, yes, this is all. This is something, yeah, an inventor. This could be, you know, something that you create yourself. It could be this repair woman business. You know what I mean? And this is like the fire, having the energy to do it, you know, get things going. It might not be. I'm just giving an example. Yeah, that jumped. Shooting star, quick action, wish granted, rare. Passing through, enterprising, yeah. So that's a brilliant idea, yeah. Isn't it? Look, crystal ball. You're seeing it here now. Seeing it clearly, premonition. You maybe already might have had it. And this is future planning. This is your gut instinct. This might trigger that gut instinct and think, wow, that is right. That's it. You've just been reminded by spirit of that's what you were supposed to do. Yeah, I feel like there's something in the past that there's some kind of regret, some kind of hassles, but it doesn't matter. Let them go. This is you on your path to your destiny. That is, you know, like your own boss. We've got some luck here. A jackpot, fortune, reward. Well, I don't know if anyone had their windfall yet, but you know, I haven't. But I did get a generous donation from Ali. Thank you so much. If you are watching this, that means that we have now reached the first target to get one of the dogs seen. So Sheba's getting booked in for a spade, getting nails cut while she's asleep because she won't let me do it when she's awake. And yeah, it's £20 joining fee, £50 for the first appointment, and then it's £6.20 for the actual operation if it hadn't gone up, and then it was like 12 quid or something like that for the nails. So it's all going to get done at once. She was getting booked in, and I want to thank everybody who's donated to that GoFundMe. I appreciate you all so much. That kindness has it's overwhelmed me, you know, even though I know I'm a kind person myself as well. You know, it's just like when people are kind to you, you know, it's like, wow, you know, people actually do care, and I really do appreciate it so much, because without it, you know, it would be so difficult, you know, because we need to take care of us animals, and it's hard. You know, if I lived in a different area, I probably could get help, you know, but we've already paid. I already had to pay for Mimi's. That was like £20 joining fee, £50 for the appointment. Then it was £6.20 for her operation. And then they were saying that I had to do that all again. You know, another £6.20 plus more money for the biopsies. It was like £1,000 and something pound. It ended up at being. So Mimi's been postponed, and I want a second opinion on her, because I just think they're not cancerous lumps, but you know, she seems well in herself. She seems happy. She doesn't seem like she's in pain. So Sheba first, and then I'm gonna, you know, keep making boxes. And there's not just boxes. There's going to be resins and candles. Oh, look, triumph, success, victory, achievement, sweet dreams, satisfaction, comfortable, lazy day. Yeah, sweet dreams and triumph and eternal love. So there's, yeah, the spirit's like, you know, there's no need to worry here. You've had a blip in your life, and it was a very big learning curve. A very big learning curve. Oh, somebody's trying to bribe someone here, look, but the goal is somebody could be going to prison here. Somebody could be going to prison. Oh gosh, spirit, come through. Yes. Justice is here. Oh my word, you know, you can't even make it. I feel like I've just seen pride. I feel like somebody was in the pride, somebody was in the ego. You know, this could have been your ex. Very much in the pride, very much in the ego. There could have been a court case that's gone on for a long time. But now it's like, whatever this person did, yeah, look, it's overload. Now this person wants to compromise. We're going to get some good news here. It's a miracle, a surprise. Look, there's hesitation here, decision, confusion, worry. But there's some evidence here. Some evidence. Some evidence. Oh, I feel like somebody might try to frighten you. Especially if if you're a witness in a case or something. In your own case, even. You know what I mean? Like people trying to intimidate you. My brother once went to prison for intimidating witnesses. It was so... No, honestly, oh, God, I don't even know if I dare tell you this story. I might have to leave it for another day. There's some origin here in initiation, creativity, vitality, and this is something, destined. Initiation is something, this is your destiny here. Something that's destined. Somebody suffering loss and homeless. This could have been you. You could have even lost. You could have even had to be homeless. Start again. But that's the best way to come from. We've got loneliness, dullness, disappointment, and isolation. This person could be in this energy now, or this could be you. We've got stress. The ceremony, mystery, magic is almost like this person wished something on you and it's happening to them. Oh, look, that pride, and it came out. This, like, get. I'm giving this as energy now. Calm. We've got calm and collaboration. Backup. So there's people that, you got your team. Your team's got your back here. It's like your spiritual team. Your spiritual team, I've got your back. Let me see if there's any messages from Spirit. Courage, 911. 911 even as well. A doorway has opened for you, and that's what I've seen in that 2 of Wands, that doorway. I've seen it. This is a doorway that's opened. Where are you? Where are you, doorway? I've seen it. Come on. There. I knew you were there. This is the doorway that's opened. This is the doorway that Spirit wants somebody to walk through to their destiny, something that's destined, something that's your own boss. A doorway is open for you, and while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you and know that the divine has your back. Affirmation, I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through new doors. Yes, this is it. The time is here. The doors are here. It says, trust the wait. You are being prepared for your blessings. In order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. Things you are going through now are not random. Trust the flow of the universe. So yeah, sometimes, things might feel uncomfortable. Sometimes we've got to get uncomfortable to feel comfortable. And be comfortable with feeling uncomfortable as well sometimes, It's not all sunshines and roses. Sometimes we have to go through, even being honest can be uncomfortable. It's, you know what I mean? Sometimes telling the truth can be very uncomfortable, but sometimes it has to be done. It's better to be uncomfortable telling the truth than, getting comfortable with telling a lie. 999 release. Oh, that's the sound of the police. Excuse me. Endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizes the closure of one door and the opening of another. How many times Spirit must confirm that the whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. Affirmation, doors open for me where others have closed, bringing transformation to my mind, my body, and my soul. Persistence, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I always see this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody's knocking at the door. Yes. Keep going. Persistence. You have completed a task that is in alignment with your soul's journey. The divine is letting you know that it sees you and that all of your persistence is paying off. You are being acknowledged. Affirmation: I take steps to stay in alignment with my soul's journey and I reap the rewards of my persistence. So yeah, I feel that this is, you've persevered with something, you stuck it out, and now it's time, the blessings are coming. Sometimes it's that patience, it's just a little patience. Trust the wait. You are being prepared for your blessings. In order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. Things that you are going through now are not random. Trust the flow of the universe. We trust you, universe, because you keep telling us the same thing over and over again. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. Yeah, so that's yeah. If you're always going to be fighting the competition, instead of concentrating on yourself, you're not going to get there, are you? It's true. You can't. There's so many copycats out there. They'll see someone doing something and they'll say, "Oh, I'm going to do that," but they won't be able to do it the same. Do you know what I mean? Because their intentions were not the same. Their intentions would have been, I think if it's just money orientated goals, I feel if that intention, it's like, yeah, are you really gonna, well, but I feel like this is something, a goal that's something about helping others as well, and being happy in you doing what you're doing, enjoying what you're doing. It might not make you rich, but then again, it might do. You could expand. This is someone who's been a boss. Once you're in boss energy and you're hiring people, then that's expanding already. You've already expanded, even if you just hire one person. But this, I feel like this is someone who can run a team. This is someone who's like a matriarch. You've got it in you to be a team leader, a boss. It's like whatever you went through, it's like, wow, and you came through it and you dealt with it. Whenever you talk to us, it never goes unheard. We hear every single word. This is your confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient, everything will come together for you. Yeah, just have a little patience. 222 balance. Now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you that the alignment that you seek also seeks you. Breathe, rest, and reset. Affirmation: what feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within me. It says, go back to the art of who you truly are. There you will find peace. Look at your life in its entirety. Acknowledge any old wounds and then release them. Use what they taught you as added strength. Keep moving forward with a renewed sense of confidence. Ooh, sounds like a rhyme. Yeah, I feel that, there's something, somebody's come like through this and now they're closing this door behind them, and there's a door there waiting for them to walk through, and it's your future, it's your destiny. And I feel like I need to do some of these guides. The guides. I'm feeling the guides and wanting to speak. Grace within the chaos here, accepting life's complexities, the seduction of distraction. Yeah, so sometimes, it's better to distract your mind so you're not thinking about things too much. If you find yourself doing that, it's better to distract your mind. Always distraction, it works, even if you like quitting what is holy and what is true. Appreciation, witnessing the unmerited gift of grace. Again, grace, you could be called Grace. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what message do we have for the collective? Thank you, we love you. I couldn't believe it when I woke up today and all I could hear was that rain. I thought, yes, the earth is getting watered, for one, but it's obviously not clean water. Begin with faith in spring. So we're in spring, it's actually not it's summertime yet. Beginnings, innocence, fertility and growth. Begin with faith in spring. So it's now, Spirit's like, yeah, you need to begin now. Faith, trusting in a divine plan, all is well, and patience, again, the emergence of hope. I feel, yeah, this is Spirit just reminding someone, keep your faith, trust in this plan. There's a plan, the divine has a plan for your life, and it's something greater than you probably could have even imagined. In the midst of the radiant fire, inspiration, passion, obsession, and cleansing fire. You know, you could even have a cleansing fire. You could have a little bonfire. You could just burn some things. It's very cleansing. You can write things down and set that on fire. Even do that in your sink. Oh, we've got this is couple. It's a collaboration, intimacy, power, dynamics, love, and relationship here. Now that I don't know if this is past or if this is a new. This looks like new to me. This is like burning of the old and emergence of the new. Oh, in love. This is, yeah, the consequence of fear. Contraction, the frequency of fear, self-fulfillment, self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah, so this is like somebody coming out of fear, you know, because it is, if you're gonna constantly tell yourself something bad's gonna happen, then in the likelihood of that something bad will probably happen because you're attracting it to you. So the fear, that's a release, you've got to release that fear. Now it's like, have no fear. You know, look how far you've come. Look how many times Spirit has had your back. Emergence of protection. Boundaries, self-preservation, trusting in divine protection. I just said it. Yeah, I feel like this is trust that the divine has got your back. You're still here. There's a reason, you know, because you're meant to be a leader of some kind, a boss energy. Epiphanies sing at dawn, look. Aha, moment, awakening, new directions, potential. This is the do sing at dawn. When you awaken, it's on waking. That's when you're like more susceptible. You're in between realms. You can hear things then. You know, the voices you hear, the sounds you hear, the words you see, things like that. Whatever it is at dawn, as you're waking, that's when the most important messages come through. And it's rising to the occasion here, capability, strength, authenticity, and free will. Yeah, I feel like this is, you have got free will to do as you please. But I feel like it's someone very in their authenticity. Like, you know, yeah, I'm going to be authentically myself. I'm not going to pretend to be anybody else. I'm just going to be me. I'm vibrating high when you're authentic. You know, and it doesn't matter if you are going to be a female repair woman. You know, one of these, you could have a team. I'm giving myself ideas, you know. It's like, whoa, yeah, so it's like ripe, juicy and ready, poised for success, potential waiting to be realised here. This is waiting to be realised. You might not have even realised it yet. This is listening to the ancestors. Yeah, the ancestors are speaking through me. It says inherited patterns and traditions. Maybe it could be in your family, you know, something that's in your family and that's what you want to follow down, carry on. Integrated wisdom versus knowledge. Yeah, so maybe there's something in your family, like a trade that you do know how to do. It could be a bit repairing something. It could be something else, you know, whatever it is, whatever resonates. We've got the full moon eclipse here, removing internal obstacles, confronting self-identity and intensity, and serenity out of exile. Exhale, surrender, and radical acceptance. Yeah, I feel like, you know what it is? It's like, I will accept. I like, you know, and wholeheartedly accept who I am born to be. Maybe you might have even had imposter syndrome. You know, some of that say that voice saying, "Oh, you can't do this." Yeah, you can. And the Spirit's like, "Yeah, you can. Yes, you can." We'll have a look at intuitive whispers before I leave. It's a rainy day today. We've got gift yourself here. Yeah, gift yourself something. You're more powerful than you know. So maybe somebody needs to recognize this, realize this. You might realize this could be resonating, then you're going to know. You're more powerful than you know. Yeah, when you gift yourself, you're raising the vibration as well. I feel like it's different if you're always buying yourself gifts, then it's no longer a gift, is it? But explore the fullness here. Yeah, somebody could have breadcrumbed you. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. What message do we have for the collective? Thank you. You're more powerful than you know. You know, Spirit. You're more powerful than you know. We've got throat release. Yeah, you might need to go outside. You know, when sometimes somebody, you just need to scream. You could just use a pillow. You know what I mean, though? Just to release it, to get it out. Sometimes you do. Sometimes I batter. And it does work. It really does. Oh, honestly, I've had to do it. I just tap into your sacral power. You're more powerful than you know. Intuitive journaling and fill up your cup. This is like the Ace of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like somebody needs to water themselves here. Intuitive journaling. Yeah, go sit in the trees, you know. Take a pen and paper. You know, it's like she's sat near the roots of these trees, going into nature and seeing what download you get. And I feel like this is a lot about self-love, about giving to yourself. You know, even though I see a lot of loving family energy. Yeah, this is a message from the third eye. So you might receive a message in the third eye and feel it in your emotions. You know, it's feeling into your emotions as well, you know. And the wisdom of the solar plexus, it's like, yeah, that is your creative energy. You know, you transmute it into creativity. So like if you're getting urges, you know, you use that energy and to, you know, create something. And it's like, yeah, that's how you do, how you become your alchemist. You're getting an energy, like an emotion. You can know what to do with that energy. You know, you can release that energy, or you can put it into something else. Like you could write something. You could, you know, I think most songwriters have wrote the best songs when they was probably crying their eyes out. You know, and people have written the best books when they've been the most heartfelt. You know, get a feel into emotions. Feel into the emotions. So you could be doing something that's unraveling here. There's something to be unraveled. It's your throat release. Yeah, you need to let something out. You need to, you know, I feel just scream if you have to. Get that pillar and scream into that pillar. Yeah, I feel like it's saying split your focus, fill your cup and explore fullness. So, and the gift yourself is there again. So I feel like split your focus. So you've got to say like you've got to give half of you've got a 24-hour day there, and you've got to give half of that to you. Or you've got that, you know what I mean? Because you can't really split a week in half. There's 7 days. You can't split that in half unless you do 3.5. But I feel like in a day, like half of that day is for you. I wouldn't say including sleep because that's it. That's an essential. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like through the day, if you've got so many hours, you have to split them half and half. You know, half of them you could be working, half of them is for you. There's an equal balance there, you know, because you don't want to be working like you've got 8 hours. You don't want to be working 6 and only have 2 for yourself because that's abnormal. This is what this system does to us. You know, really, it's like they make you work so many hours, but really it should be an equal balance of work and rest, you know, and sleep. They say work, rest and play, but no, it's work, rest and sleep because sleep isn't a necessity. So you can take that, you deduct that out of the time. So yeah, working at half on and, you know, the rest of it, putting it into yourself. And he says, let go of control here and trust the call. So I feel like this is a call. I feel like spirit is calling for someone. out there, you know, and it's to be their own boss, to be a boss, to be a leader, to be a helper, to do stuff that, you know, maybe, you know, that where there's not many people in that field. It's not giving too much of yourself as well. I feel like it's giving half for you, half for yourself. You know, like even that gift yourself, you've got to be kind to yourself. You can't run yourself into a grave helping others, because that's I don't feel like that's the way it's meant to be. You know, so but yeah, this could be a message. I hope everyone has an absolutely terrific Tuesday, and choose whatever it is that you like to do. And we've still got 2 boxes left available if anybody's interested. The donation is to the GoFundMe. If anybody wants any details, then you can email me. But yeah, then there's 2 boxes left, but we have got enough to get Sheba booked in. Yes, and that I want to thank you all again. I love you all. Take care. God bless. And I will see you soon.